Okay, at the moment Casey's got a very natural base. This would be perfect for daytime, but if you did want to you know, make it a little bit stronger for the evening or evening reception or whatever, then you can just build on top of it. You don't need to take it all down back to the beginning, you can just add on top of it. So what I'll do first of all, if I just take away the natural lipstick that we had on earlier in the day, because I think we're going to go for something quite bold and bright for the evening. You might want to put some more balm on just to make sure the lips are well moisturised. So I will just add a little bit of that before we do the lips. And you can go a little bit heavier on the base if you wanted to, you know, add a little bit more coverage, or if you wanted to take down a little bit of the shine, just add a little bit of powder. But I think the base from earlier on has lasted quite well, so I think we're okay. We'll just add a little bit of powder on top. But what I am going to do is put a little bit of brown mascara through the brows, add a darker shade to the eyelids, and do some winged liner as well. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to go with a little darker shade, just to put that through the crease. So you close your eyes for me. And this is just to define the socket a little bit more and to make it slightly more evening-y. I'm not going to do too much else to it because it's got a nice neutral shade on the eyelid as it is, so we don't want to go too dark and smoky. And with the darker shade, you run it through the socket, and then you can take it out slightly to create a winged effect as well. I'm just going to blend that through. There shouldn't be any harsh lines, you just want it to blend naturally between the two colours. Okay, so you can see you've just added a little bit more depth just by adding that one darker shade through the socket line. I'm now going to add the eyeliner. I'm just going to use a black because we've used a bit of dark brown earlier on, but for night time I'm going to take it up a little bit. And you can use anything for this. You can use a, you know, like a felt tip liner, a traditional liquid liner, or a paste or anything like that. What I like to use is cake eyeliner. So you have to mix it with a little fixative, and you can also use this with any eyeshadow to create an eyeliner. And I start at the inner corner of the eye and then gradually move to the outer corner. And I'd always start off with a fairly thin line because you can always build on it. You just want to try and make sure that it is equal to the other eye. Okay, I'll let that dry and then I'll add another coat. And again, I'll just neaten that up slightly with a cotton bud. Just a touch of concealer as well. Okay, as we've already got the individual lashes, I will leave them as they are. But I think for night time, if you wanted to use some of the strip lashes, they're quite dramatic and they make it a really good evening look. Now for the skin, I'm going to add a little bit more contour. And then I would also add a little bit of blusher, and I would go higher up on the cheekbones. I think for a natural look it's quite nice to have all the colour on the apple of your cheeks, but I think for evening you can take it a little bit higher. So with the eyeshadow, I think I will add a little bit more of a highlighter and add that just under the brow, and also just a little bit on the inner corner. Now for the lip liner. I think most people are quite scared of having a bright red on their lips, but when you line it, if you go really carefully and really slowly, just use something like Pap cream or any type of lip salve, and you can dab it on the back of your hand, put the pencil in there, and then go on the lips. Now we've done the makeup, we can go back to the hair. Key to getting a really nice curl is to let it cool down so it has time to set. What I'll do first of all, before taking it all down, is give it spray with hairspray, and then I will take out each pinned curl. When you do brush it through, you want a natural bristle brush, because that will comb it through and smooth it without destroying the curl. And you can even just spray, brush, and then brush it through. And because it's curled and you've left it to cool down, you can comb it through quite thoroughly without worrying about completely getting rid of the curls that you just put in there. And take some of the frizz away just to make it look more smooth. And there you have really nice vintage waves. Sweep it to the side. Pin it in sections at the back. If I just turn you this way, pin it really loosely at the back, at the nape of the neck, just to one side. It just needs to secure it in place. And then you have a glamorous side swept down look.